Okay, in today's rant, it's actually going to be on game companies. And
Ranting again.
well, it is, because this is really starting to get on my man boobs. And it's all about these game companies shutting down game servers. I mean, not long ago I brought 2 copies of Gran Turismo 5 so that me and Dean can play it on the PlayStation 3. And it went to do the install, started going through the install, and then all of a sudden it turned around and saying, oh, I can't download this update. And it turns out that they've shut the servers down. So I've now got a corrupted installed version of Gran Turismo 5 sat on my console that I can't do anything with. So I gave up on that idea, and I went and brought 2 copies of Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, again for the PS3. And it installed fine. Okay, we're on to a winner here. I then went to play online and was told that I had to be signed into the PlayStation Network in order to go online. To which I've pressed the PlayStation button and I'm online. So I Google it, and Rockstar has shut down the Midnight Club 3 servers. It is getting ridiculous. That is now 2 racing games I have tried to play on my poor little old PS3 that I now can't play because games companies close down the servers and then don't bother enabling us to set up our own community servers. And as far as I know, it's not just them 2 games either.
No. There's we'll throw a list up here now.
Woo.
Yeah, we've now got a list that EA have announced that they're closing it. I mean, look at that list. I mean, it's horrific.
There must be quite a few there.
Yeah, there is. There's at least 50 in there, by the looks of it.
And that's a joke.
I mean,
bet
it's
you
going from what Battlefield 1942 right down to Spore, Hero Arena. So actually, these are some Nintendo DS's as well. There's some Nintendo DS, some PCs, Mac.
So it's across all platforms. And I bet you none of them are releasing the code so that you can set up your own community server.
They're not. They should do.
And actually, as it turns out, I decided to do a little tiny bit of research on this, and actually found out that it's not just affecting online play either. Now there's a game by 2K Sports called NBA 2K14, in which they announced that they were shutting down their servers this February on the 31st of March. So just before April Fool's this is. They shut down their servers for NBA 2014. And instantly people on PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones were going, we can't play our offline career mode anymore. And as it turns out, the default save that it creates when you first started the game, when the servers were online, actually created a save that connected up every time you tried to load your save file. It connected up to their online servers to do an online check-in to show when you were last online.
So this is an oops then.
Because it can't do it, even though 2K Games said, your offline gameplay won't be affected, it actually will, because now everyone that's got that game and still wants to play it on them 2 consoles have to start a new save file and lose all of their progress.
You don't play Bulletstorm, do you, for chance?
I think I do have that.
Oh, you can't. That's you're shutting down the server on the 30th of June.
Oh, okay. So I haven't got long on that game left.
No, just noticed that. I can't see any other PSCs. Well, I'm not really. I've not looked at the list fully myself until now.
But I mean, it's because of this. I mean, the decent racing games that I see now, the servers might go
on Conquer 3.
Yeah, all the good ones are just going.
Now, see what they should do. I mean, as we're saying, and you've already said, I'm just repeating, so tough. But they should just release the code, shouldn't they? So you can just instead of persecuting people. I mean, like, take World of Warcraft. I know for a fact there's some dodgy servers for that, where people have done their own servers.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should persecute people for it. If they're going to stop doing it, if they're still making money on it, selling the game, then fine, you shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
But as soon as they stop selling it, as soon as they stop making money and they stop supporting it,
I don't see the problem.
Shut the server down by all means, but release the code.
I mean, I can understand slightly when it comes to...
I mean, if they don't want you to know how it all works fully, take the security features out
Yeah.
So people don't get to see what the security features are.
Exactly.
And then that way you're getting a slightly stripped down server maybe,
but still fully functional. Well, that's just it. I mean, I can understand slightly why they don't do it with PS3s and consoles, because obviously you would need to then jailbreak your console in some form to be able to change it. But PC, there's no excuse for.
And also, I mean, would it really, really hurt them to allow some form of, we keep this server open for people to be able to put their own game, have their games on that we no longer support?
Well, that's just it.
There must be a way of doing it. I mean, I know you're saying you have to jailbreak your PS3, but would you really?
Well, if they kept the original server there, then you wouldn't have to. But
or if they did, surely they. I mean,
or if they released
technology now.
Yeah. Or if they just released a patch that
release a special patch that allows it to.
And allows you to enter in the server to
and then what you do is you have your own web space somewhere with a copy of the server stuff on it.
Well, yeah, that'd be fine.
And bam.
But I think the reason they don't do that, I mean, take for example Gran Turismo 5. Yes, they've retired Gran Turismo 5. You can no longer play Gran Turismo 5 online, but now they've released Gran Turismo 6.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. I think companies, they close down games that loads of people wanted to play because they're bringing out other games, or they've already brought out other games that they want to try and push people towards, and I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying there. I mean, but, some of them, like the Wii ones, I mean, do they even actually make many Wii games now?
I think it's all Wii U games now, I think.
Yeah. So, what people that do have,
yeah,
I mean, they don't give you some money back on your old game.
No.
So, you can't say, right, well, you've made this game useless to me now.
Yeah. I want so much off your new one.
So much off the new one. And here's the old one back.
If you want to do that, you literally have to go to an independent game shop like Game.
But then that's not the game manufacturer.
No, that's not at all.
But yet, you bought the game to play online. I mean, let's just say, for instance, like we bought Watch Dogs, which I know we have.
Yeah.
Now they suddenly took that offline.
That game would be completely useless.
Right. Well, my point being is, we paid for that game.
Yeah.
That game, not an upgrade to it.
No.
Not version 5 of it.
Yeah.
That game.
Yeah.
Well, then they should support that game until we no longer want to use it.
Yeah, that's just it.
Not when they think, oh well, you've had that long enough, let's give you something new.
Yeah.
I don't want the new one. I want that one.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what I paid for.
That's just it. It's the gaming industry seems to be a rather sort of cutthroat market in that aspect, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, I can understand they've got to make money.
Yeah.
But do they have to make the money at our expense, so where we are forced to buy something? I mean, it's like you go into a shop to buy some sweets. You don't get told what you've got to buy.
Yeah.
You will buy these Space Raiders, and you will buy these liquid
that's just it.
No, you go in and buy what you want.
Although I probably would buy both of them.
Yeah, but not because the shop owner told you what to buy.
That's just it.
You went in, you looked through the selection, you made your choice.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even mind so much.
On the games, aren't they telling you what to buy?
Well, that's just it. Shut down Gran Turismo 5. You've got Gran Turismo 6 you can use, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't even mind so much if they said, okay, well, we're no longer selling that game anymore, so we're no longer making any money on it, so, you now have to pay £1 a month, whatever, to continue the server going. That...
Well, yes and no. I mean, I can see where part of it, they can come in and say, well, it's space, it takes a lot of server space and that. Which is why I said they should release the code so people can have it themselves.
Yeah, well, obviously that would be the ideal thing.
I don't believe they should say, look, Gran Turismo 5 is no more. You want to play it, I don't care that you bought it, you buy the next one. Because that's not on.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I don't believe they should be allowed to do that.
Oh, indeed. I think it is, yeah. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's just purely just game companies being greedy and wanting to push more sales through.
Money.
Oh, yeah, well, that's just it. But
needing to make money and ordering people what they're to do is two different things.
Yeah,
in my book. I don't care. Maybe our viewers don't agree. That's up to them. You don't agree? Leave a comment.
Oh, indeed. In fact, if you actually know of any game companies that have released their server code once they stop running their own servers, let us know in the comments box below.
Well, that's it. I think everyone's had the list up long enough now. I'm going to get rid of it.
Yeah. I think that's about all I've got, really. Just a direct call to game companies: when you shut down a server, release your server code. Let people run community servers. They will keep your games alive.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, cut down the servers bit if you need to. Take away secret bits.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you don't want anyone to know how specifically you stop someone hacking in.
Yeah.
Take it away. I mean, it means that the ones that we get would be less secure, but that's our problem.
Yeah.
Not theirs.
Well, that's just it.
Isn't it?
I mean,
and all they got to do, release the code, let us.
That's just it.
Run our own
I
server.
mean, just from that.
Plus, also, what would that do? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm playing Gran Turismo 5 on my own server. Oh, excellent! I have copy it and you're playing it. And when I say copy, I don't mean illegal. You go and buy yourself copies from a shop.
It would keep the game.
And I would want it to keep going a bit longer. But what I'm thinking of then, eventually you're going to get to a stage where, do you know what? I think that other one looks better. And then you're going to say, right, okay, I played this, I've enjoyed it, I've played it to the hill, I've got my value out of it, and you'll be more disposed to go and buy the other. And then pass your old game down, send it onto a shop or something.
Yeah.
Or sell it on eBay, whatever, and then someone else can buy it.
Well, that's just it.
And then they can run their own server for a while.
Well, that's just it. I mean, it's like, take that bit we found about with that NBA game.
Yeah, but just quickly say, if, say, the makers of your game that you like allowed you to have the server, and this is just a little thought I've had, and I bet you, if you were going to be 100% honest, you'll be more disposed to buy games from that company
because
they release stuff later than say another one. I don't want to bring out. I don't want to be nasty or nothing. I don't want to single out any single company.
Let's just call it Widget Co. There we go.
Widget Co. Suddenly, they stop and they don't.
Yeah.
And the other one, your preferred
Shiny games,
they do. Which one are you going to go and buy your next game from?
Well, exactly. It's going to be the one that gives you value added, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, it's like, I must admit, I don't play a lot of sport games, so I have no idea if NBA 2014 actually come out in 2014 or not. But from an outsider view, I look at it this way: if it is from 2014,
then it's lasted a year.
Then it's lasted just a year. Now, if I suddenly get the uncontrollable urge to play a basketball game, and I pop down to my local game store and I see one by 2K Games and it's NBA 2015, then I'm instantly, now that I've seen that news article, I'm instantly going to assume that's going to be gone by 2016. I'm not going to be able to play it anymore. So instead, when I go and see Joe Bloggs' Basketball V3, I'm probably going to be more likely to buy that one, even if it's an unknown brand and it's not got the NBA branding, but because there's a chance that it could be on longer. Yeah, absolutely.
Or he's likely to release his code, so you can run your own server.
That's why open source and indie games for me are a lot better than going with commercial games.
Put a challenge out here. We should actually try to contact a few of these companies and see what they say.
Yeah,
challenge them to actually start releasing server codes so people can run their own servers.
In fact, let's do it.
Worth a try. You never know, they can determine and stick two fingers at us. Or someone will say, oh, we do this one, we do that one, we won't release that one because whatever. The computer says no.
No, indeed.
Whatever.
Computer won't let me.
Yeah, the computer won't let me do it. Come on, we've heard excuses like this before.
Indeed. Well, yeah, we can only see, can't we?
Yeah.
Let's see how many games companies will actually release the ability to have a community server for a dead game.
I reckon none.
I'm going to be a bit more generous. I might say 2 or 3 companies might possibly.
Right, well there you go, chaps. That's the end of a company that's already doing it. Let us know.
And it will prove Neil wrong. I think that's the end of ranting and raving.
Well, better be.
For now.
He loves his rants. Bye for now.